Out with Coach tonight, man. I wanna kind of push something on you guys that's going to not only lead to near term success, but more or less longer term success for you guys. And so, listen, man, I want you guys to come on in, spend your Saturday night with Coach. We're gonna have a nice one today. We are going to talk about 5 stocks that's under $100 that you guys could use, get, invest in, that can do wonders by you. Okay, Shanae, well, how you doing? Let's get on in here. And so, listen, as you guys come on in, let me know where you from. Let me know how your week went. Let me know who you think gonna win the World Series. And then, guys, let me know if you're ready to make some money this week. Charms, what's up, family? Anton, what's up, family? Guys, come on in. Let me know where you from, John. I see you. Detroit in the building, Kansas City in the building, Long Island in the building, Lamont, what's up, family? I see you. I see you. Dallas in the building, Dodgers all day. I already get it, man. Chicago in the building, ATL in the building, Boston, what up? Buffalo, Philadelphia, Chicago. Okay, y'all all feeling this thing today. Okay, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. Let me know where you from. Let me know if you made money this past week, but more importantly, if you ready to make money this week, okay? Listen, man, I want to give you some gems today, okay, guys? So I want you to just follow along, kick back, put the game on if you need to, get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, and just rock out with Coach for a minute. Vegas in the building. So listen, man, I got a few plays. All right. We got through the Fed rate cut. Let me just quickly overview the market. Okay. We got through the Fed rate cut decision. 0.25 was the basis of the cut. Looked like we might get some more cuts throughout the remainder of the year. That is yet to be determined. So again, they keep kicking the can down the road, which keeps serving and acting as a catalyst for us. Okay. So understand that. But with that being said, man, listen, in a bull market, there's still opportunities, even though we're at all-time highs. Okay. And Jamaica, I want to send some prayers for Jamaica. And just because Michigan is in the building, Monique, what's up? Coach is live, absolutely. Listen, and so just because we're in a bull market and at all-time highs, it doesn't mean that everything has to crumble right now. Matter of fact, the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. It can keep going up, and many people are trying to time the market, are trying to predict a crash. Guys, just go with the flow for me, okay? If you rocking with Coach, especially to finish out this year, and if you plan on joining the 100K challenge for 2026, please go with the flow, go with the trend. And right now the trend is up. Matter of fact, Coach gonna be the first to tell you when the trend is no longer our friend and is going down. Okay, so until then, run the plays we call in the huddle for me. Okay, but listen, Coach I got more than five, but y'all family, so I'm at least put five on you guys. Okay, that is under $100 that I want you to have and make sure you are doing your thing with. Okay, so listen, to kick it off, all right, we got Sun Run. Okay, Sun Run is one that is under $100 that I want on your radar. Okay, I want you to know that it's possible to make a lot of money, matter of fact, but that you don't have to always have to spin an arm and a leg to do so. Okay, number one is Sun Run. All right, we got Sun Run that I want on your radar. Do me a favor, part of your homework assignment. Don't do this tonight, but do this tomorrow, okay? Or do this Sunday night. Look up Sun Run for me. I want you to make yourself familiar with who they are, what they do, so that you can see why they're on this list. Okay, for stocks that's under $100 that can help you tremendously. Okay, number two is Wolf. Terra Wolf, if you guys know. If y'all been with me, you already know what time it is. Ticker symbol WULF. Okay, WULF. Okay, Wolf. That is another one. And so I want you to have Sunrun and Wolf on deck for me. Then, guys, don't sleep. Do not sleep. We already hit it out the park once, but we're going to rinse and repeat this next one. And that one is Lyft. Okay. Ticker symbol LYFT. All right. Everybody make sure you don't sleep on Lyft. It is, listen to this, it is a slower moving play. And so there we go. I see somebody say Charla. I see she said I made money with Wolf. Y'all, we gonna keep making money with Wolf though, guys. But Lyft is a slower moving play, and I need you to know and trust the process for me, okay? Lyft is going to pay huge dividends for you guys if you trust the process and if you run the play we call in a huddle, okay? It already popped once from $14 to $23. Now we're sitting at $20 and it's going to go to $30. Mark my words for me and rock out with Coach on this play so I can help change your life, okay? That's Lyft. The next one I got is SoFi. Okay, now SoFi, listen to this, guys. If you've been with me, SoFi was something that I've introduced to you guys at $4 and again at $7. And I told you back then when it was 4 that it can go to 8. It ended up going to $9 and it stayed at $9 for a long time. But back then, I was predicting $12 to $14. Boom. We are currently sitting well above $25. Okay. And so this play has been up over 300, 400, 500% for anybody that's been rocking out with Coach and changing your life. Okay. But SoFi, listen to this. I want you to remember it's easy to see the end result, but a lot of people forget the journey. Okay. Remember how long SoFi took. Don't just think that it was up here like this whole time. Right? Remember, SoFi was a slow, bubbling up play. Yes, it did everything that I said it would do, but it still took a minute. Guess what? Lyft will be that same type of thing, okay? Lyft will be the same type of thing. All right. So you got Wolf, you got Sunrun, Lyft, and SoFi. Okay. I got a couple more for you guys, okay? Now, these are under $100. I want you to know that you can make real wealth and build real wealth with assets that don't cost an arm and a leg. Do me a favor, guys. Get the likes up. Make sure we get the likes up and make sure we share this video because we need to reach as many people as we can, okay? Next is APLD, all right? Ticker symbol APLD, Applied Digital, is another one that's currently under 100, but guess what? It can definitely change your life. It already has changed a lot of you guys' life if you've been with me at any point in time before it got to this price. So you already know how we put it down. But I want you to know and understand that that play has more longer term room to run. Not just for right now, but longer term beyond 2026 and 2027. So on any pullbacks and dips, guys, okay, I need you to be loading up. I love what I seen. Frog, he said, I got 1,000 shares of Lyft. Man, I love that. I love to see that. Ivy in Miami, what's up? What's up? Got APLD at 9. I'm loving these average costs you guys got, okay? Listen to this. Somebody asked me this question on a coaching call, and I'm going to speak to this. Somebody said I had 1,000 shares of Lyft. I want you to have at least 100 shares of everything you hear Coach talking about. You don't have to pick every play, but the ones you choose for me, okay? Look, I want you to get your first 10 shares. Then after you get 10, you need to shoot for 25. After 25 shares, I need you to work your way to 50. After 50, let that be your motivation to get to 100 shares for me, okay? You at least need to have 100 to 125 of these if you pick one of these at least. But then the ultimate goal is to get 1,000 shares for me, okay? That's just the principles and the way we do, okay? Sunrun. You can choose. You don't have to choose them all, but I want you to know the good ones, okay? Sunrun, Wolf, Lyft, SoFi, and APOD. If you don't, even if you don't pick all of them for me, pick one and try to get up to 100 shares, 125 ideally. And then your next goal after you check that box off, say, boom, Coach, I did it. Then I'm going to say, okay, if it's been a winner for you, try to get 1,000 shares of it for me, okay? Now check this out. I got Irene. I call it Irene, but Irene, ticker symbol IREN, also made the list of plays that's under $100 that can change your life. Might have already did wonders for many of you, okay? QUBTS is another one that I want on your radar for me, okay? And then Uber. Now, Uber is the only one, because I've been on Uber since $20, okay? And it's touched 100, fell back below, but it's going to eventually break through and go crazy. And so if somebody needs something that's already ahead of the curve, Uber would be that last one for me, guys, that I want you guys to have, okay? So Irene, ticker symbol IREN, QUBTS, okay, and Uber. These are some of the top plays that is under $100, okay? And so I want you guys to at least do me one favor. At least pick one. Get the likes up for me, guys. At least pick one, okay? At least try to have one of these in your portfolio if you can't get more, okay? Just getting one will still do you wonders. They all got room to run. They all have ran decent up to this point. So I want you to see that they are proven, see that they have done the job, but understand that they can do a lot more if you guys are buying the dips, buying low, buying pullbacks, buying off of support, and things of that nature. Still be responsible in what you do, okay? So check this out. Get the likes up for me. Get the likes up for me. Now I want to transition a little bit, man. I want to talk to y'all about some of my biggest financial mistakes after getting money, okay? Some of my biggest financial mistakes. Guys, I'm a pretty solid guy across the board, man. I gotta keep it a buck about that, man. But some of the things I would say, since I have for the last 5 or 6 years been extremely wealthy, I would probably say, man, buying stuff in abundance but don't even need it. Like, so for instance, I might buy 5 shirts when I go somewhere and then don't even wear the 5 shirts, or get home and see that I already had the same 5 shirts already, or 3 of the 5 shirts. And so it's been a lot of moves like that I've been seeing that I want to tighten up on for myself. Another financial mistake that I would say that I might have made would be, now this is not recent, but Coach bought a timeshare one time. They got your boy real good. This is some years back. I got hit with a timeshare, and man, was it like pulling teeth to get out of that boy. Okay, that was one of my worst financial mistakes I ever made. Buying a timeshare, paying for that all those months, it wasn't even using it, wasn't even going there. That was before all of this. I'm more speaking about the here and now, okay? Other financial mistakes. For me, guys, I'm pretty on point, man. It's more about, like, I would say, it's more about like buying a coat, buying a jacket, and then, like I said, coming home and already realizing that I got that same or similar style jacket. Okay. And so in 2026, I want to tighten up some of those things because it's wasted money. I'm the type that I don't be going through the process of returning stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so, it ended up just being a waste when I'm looking like, man, I could have bought 300 shares of Lyft. I could have bought APOD. I could have bought Wolf. I could have bought an asset that was going to actually change my life. But instead, I done bought some foolishness and already got it. And now I got 4 of them when I already didn't even need the 1 or 2 I already got. And so that kind of thing would be one thing I would say. The other thing would be, let me see if there's one more financial mistake. You know what I'm saying? Probably, I'll say this. Let me put this on you guys. Blessing people that the Lord is working on and dealing with. Sometimes God will take people through a storm that they need to go through in order to get the lesson. But then I was coming through with a financial blessing, and God end up having to tell me to fall back. Like, no, I'm dealing with this person. I need this person to experience rock bottom so they can rely on me. And then here you come giving them a financial blessing, and they're still not getting the message that I need them to get. And so that would have been one of my biggest things, guys. Blessing people that didn't deserve to be blessed. I'll put it like that. Blessing people that didn't deserve to be blessed was probably one of my biggest financial mistakes since I became wealthy. Okay. People will be going through storms that they need to go through. The storm is not always a bad thing, guys. Sometimes you need to go through the storm so that you can learn how to dance in the rain. Sometimes you need to go to the storm so you can hit rock bottom. Sometimes you need to go through the storm so you can modify your behavior, modify your mindset. And then, guys, because I'm such a giving person at my heart, I might come through and then boom, put something on somebody, and now they're no longer relying on God. Now they're no longer relying on the source, and they are thinking that the gift that I gave them can make them go back to their ways that God was trying to correct them from. Let me know if you guys understand that message right there. Okay. Blessing people that God is trying to take through their season of a storm to modify their behavior, but then I come through and interrupt what he was trying to do because I didn't use my full discernment to see what was going on. And I'm looking like, oh man, my man down bad. He's down bad for a reason. He's down bad because of poor decisions. He's down bad because of poor money management, a failure to budget, a failure to reel in his ego or her ego. But here it is, I'm coming through again, just thinking I'm doing a good deed, doing a solid. And God was like, he sat me down one day, guys, and he was like, nah, man. He was like, you one of my chosen ones. You got uncommon favor on your life. He said, but I need you to let me deal with certain people that I need them to go through what I need them to go through so they can come out better on the other end. And I said, God, I receive that. I said, God, I receive that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was clear as day. Once you gave them the money, they were ungrateful. They had the wrong attitude. They didn't know how to handle the money. They didn't even know what to do with it. And it was clear as day after the fact, like, yep, God, you ain't never got to worry about me making that decision again. Okay, so listen, man, interrupting seasons that people are going through that they need to go through because God is trying to get their attention. That was probably one of my biggest financial mistakes that I would say I made, trying to be a blessing, but the blessing in these instances that I'm referring to, guys, were hindrances. I might have been enabling some behavior that God was ultimately trying to modify. Okay, let me know if you with me on that. Get the likes up for me while we at it. Okay, get the likes up for me. So really quickly, man, gambling apps has been exploding, and you guys know I'm into sports heavy. You guys seen what happened with the NBA. What of these apps do you guys use? How many of you guys are familiar with DraftKings? What about FanDuel? What about Prize Picks? What about Underdog Sports or Underdog Fantasy? Hard Rock Bet, Bet 365. Are any of these gambling apps things you guys familiar with, engage with? Which ones are the best? Which ones are the worst? Which ones are more user friendly? I'm just looking at the emergence, guys, of what happened with Terry Rozier and what happened with Chauncey Billups, what happened with the Porter kid. And I'm just looking at how the gambling has been infused damn near in everything we do nowadays. And even some will go as far as to say the stock market has been gamified in some ways, okay? Whether it's the 1 day options or whatever. So let me know what you guys use. Let me know if they have been helpful for you, if they've been a distraction for you. Let me know if you are betting on your favorite team, the World Series, the NBA, the NFL. Let me know how it worked, guys. I've been just a guy that's been strictly into the stock market. I've been strictly into technical analysis, but I'm just seeing the emergence of DraftKings, FanDuel, Prize Picks, you name it, guys, kind of infiltrating every sector of the world, okay? And so it ain't just in Vegas no more, you know what I'm saying? It's now at your fingertips, in your pocket, in your phone, in the palm of your hand. Like, so listen, man, coaches want to put that on you guys. These are the 5 stocks under $100 that can change your life, okay? One more time for the road: Sunrun, Wolf, Lyft, APOD, SoFi, Irene, QUBT, and Uber, guys. Okay, at least put them in your watch list and pick. If you can't get them all, at least pick one and try to get your first 100 shares to at least 1,000 shares of that, so that you can change your life and you can set yourself up. And let me tell you this, your future self will thank you for the decisions we made on this day, on this Saturday night that y'all rocking out with Coach, okay? And then let me know down in the comments, let me know your biggest financial mistake after you got some money. Whether it was a raise on your job, whether it was a lump sum of money you received from a settlement, a lawsuit, insurance plan, death of a family member, an inheritance. What's your biggest financial mistake that you made after getting money? I want to hear all about it. I share with you what mine was: interrupting people going through their storm, blessing them when they didn't deserve to be blessed. I learned a valuable lesson, and God don't got to worry about me doing that again, man. Listen, do me a favor, man. You guys be safe. You guys get ready to make some money this week. Okay, study your charts, look at these plays I just gave you, do your research, do your due diligence. Okay, listen, everybody be in the Discord first thing Monday morning. Everybody else consider joining the money team this week. As always, we make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. Very few consider the journey. Do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.